It was Christmas time on the island of Sodor, and the engines were working as busy as ever to make sure their passengers were home in time for Christmas, and the goods trains were delivered in time for the big celebrations on the island. The engines were in jolly spirits on the island, all except for Henry, who didn't care much for the holiday, as it brought about too many delays and an increased workload. Even the other engines weren't spared from the bickering of the number 3.
I mean, really, it's not fair on a grand engine like me.
I mean, seriously.
Oh, yes. Oh, of course, Henry. That's very interesting. Oh, really? That is such a thing.
Christmas period.
Henry, do you ever stop complaining at this time of year? Anyone would think you were the Grinch with your green paint and abstract design. No, I don't. This is the worst time of year. That always astounded me, Henry. How could you have such a disdain towards such a wonderful time of year? The holiday is corrupt. It's nothing but an immature folklore brought about by the birth of Christ, being celebrated by trading gifts and going bankrupt to show affection to those you love. Also the snow. Don't get me started on the snow. Come on, Henry. It's the most wonderful time of the year. We get a lot of passengers and trains, which keeps us busy over the holiday period. Oh, spare me, James. I'm in no mood for carrying passengers in these Henry, stop being such a pessimist. Pardon? A pessimist. It means you're acting like Gordon. Shut up, James. Come on, Henry. We're wasting time. You need to get going. Fine. Expect to hear a lot more from me when I'm back, lads. Can't wait. Humbug. Talk about twisting the knife. All day and all night, Henry bustled about the line delivering passengers to and from stations in time for Christmas celebrations. He would continue to complain as he pulled his coaches along swiftly to adhere to the time schedule. Later that night, Henry pulled into Knapford after his final train of the day to speak with the Fat Controller. Henry, I am very impressed with your efforts today. You have toiled very hard today in these tough conditions and you shall be rewarded tomorrow. Tonight, we will be hosting a Christmas party at Timmer's Sheds to celebrate, so don't be late. Yes, sir. God, I've had enough of this wretched holiday. Too much fuss and nonsense. Suddenly, he saw a man standing at the front of the station. Excuse me, sir. Can I help you at all? Yes. I've missed my train to Vickerstown, and that was the last available one tonight. If I don't get back, I'll miss Christmas with my family. I love them very much, and the last thing I'd want to do was miss out on Christmas with my loved ones. Henry pondered for a minute. Then an idea popped into his head. Sir, climb aboard my cab. We'll get you home tonight. Suddenly, his spirit changed. He started to understand the true meaning behind Christmas. Henry pumped his pistons towards Vickerstown as fast as he could. He was going at tremendous speeds for the icy conditions, but that wasn't the biggest of his concerns at the time. He pushed on through the conditions, and eventually he found his way to Vickerstown. Thank you so much. I don't know what I could do to thank you. I'll make it home just in time now. You're welcome, sir. And to thank me, just tell your family I wish them a very Merry Christmas. The man walked away, and Henry seemed much more cheerful than this morning. Why the sudden change of heart, Henry? I think I understand the true meaning of Christmas. It ain't about the presents or the gifts. It's about seeing your family, those you love most, and telling you that you love them, and celebrating together with them. Later that night, the big party happened at Tidmouth. Henry pulled in late, but with a bright smile on his face. Merry Christmas, everybody! Looks like someone got into the Christmas spirit. Henry didn't respond. He just smiled back at Edward, and gave off a big whistle. What a wonderful time of year. Joe, how'd you get up there? Ted bet me 5p's I couldn't climb the tree. You are causing confusion and delay. See you next season.